Giancarlo, you came here for so many games as a kid, so how special it is?
Can't really explain how special this is. It's hard to put into words that this is reality right now. So it's really cool. I mean, I'm soaking it all in.
We'll stay there with Marley.
Giancarlo, you were talking a little bit about it on the field, and we've talked about it before, what left field means to this stadium for you, and how special it is for you and your dad. Can you talk about the significance of the home run going there and you being the MVP here at Dodger Stadium?
All full circle. I mean, me playing there, me playing in left as well. You always tried to get a ball thrown to me from whoever was playing left field when I was a kid, and just to be out there is so fun, so cool.
Fourth row in the middle, Anthony.
Giancarlo, for whatever reason, the American League's really dominated this event for the last decade. Is that something you guys are aware of going in, and is there pride in maintaining that?
Dusty mentioned that to us right before the game, so we had to hold it down for him. He said we won 8 or something in a row so far, so let's keep it rolling. So it's good we could do it.
We'll stay in that same row on your left.
Yes, Stanton, yesterday we just talked about you, how many family members you will have here today watching you play. Where will you put this game in your career? Is this your most special day in a baseball field?
Yeah, this is very special to me. So I think it's right up there with anything personally. I have some goals in terms of winning a championship and going all the way. But yeah, personally for the road I've gone to get to where I am now, this is very special.
Tyler in the third row on your right.
Giancarlo, a couple questions. When you were growing up coming to games here, was there any particular Dodger player you really liked or things you always tried to do when you went to Dodger Stadium?
I loved Mondesi. I thought his arm was always, his arm was crazy. I remember him just throwing it from the warning track all the way to third sometimes. Mike Piazza, it was always cool to see. Hideo Nomo. But it was really the big boppers when they would come into town. I'd try to make sure I always saw McGuire, Sosa, Bonds, even for 2 at-bats. Just try to drive down here, get a ticket off the street, and come try to see what they can do in 2 at-bats. So all of that wraps around in full circle when I'm out there.
How far away do you live from the stadium?
I'm like 30 minutes with no traffic, but we all know LA. That's 2 hours.
Did you ever get a home run ball out there in the bleachers?
What?
Did you ever get a home run ball, catch a ball?
Yeah, I have. I would always come early to batting practice and try to catch home run balls, and in the game I got some foul balls as well when I'm up in the 3rd deck, 4th deck. So yeah.
And lastly, you hit a ball at a Dodger Stadium years ago with the Marlins, and you definitely got all of this one tonight. How do those compare, feeling coming off the bat with that home run out of the ballpark to this one?
I'm not quite sure the significance in the game of the first one. Definitely a crazy cool feat. This one is in its own league as well. So I would separate them, and just they're both special. No need to compare them. I love them both.
Mark in the second row here.
Giancarlo, Aaron Judge was saying that you were joking on the plane on the way out here that you were going to get one. You were going to hit a home run. How important was that for you to actually go out there and do it?
I mean, that's when the lights are brightest, that's what you want to do. That's what the fans come to see. That's what we work tireless hours for. So, yeah, it's just cool to be able to put it together.
Just do a few more, Kyle, and then Randy.
Giancarlo, historically, you've done really, really well here at home at Dodger Stadium. Is there something you got, up a little extra for coming here and playing here?
Got a lot of people I grew up with here coming to the games. I have all my memories to weed through, so I better show up. It's a little different if you come and yeah, it's cool to play here, but if you don't show up, it's still like I wish I would have done more. So it's another thing to step up.
Randy in the first row, just a couple more.
Giancarlo, Aaron Judge was saying that you're built to play in New York. You had a couple frustrating years there with the injuries. I'm wondering if you ever wondered in your downtimes if it was the right decision, and now that you've had some injury-free years and accepted by the fans and things are going so well, how satisfying is it to kind of show that you can be a great Yankee?
Yeah, I mean, there's decisions you don't second guess. There's decisions that you have to revamp and make adjustments and just step up to the challenge. When things get tough, you got two roads to go. You can go backwards, you can run away, or you can stick it through. So, I've always worked hard. I've always tried to get better and improve in any way possible. So it's just good to be in this situation now.
Just a couple last ones, Tyler.
You got a long way to go, obviously, but Yankees have been the best team in your league. Dodgers have been the best team in their league. Do you ever think about how special it would be if you came back here, do what you did tonight, but in the World Series?
Do I ever think about it? Absolutely. For sure. I mean, it's on paper, it's lined up that way for a few years. So now both sides need to take care of business and get it done. And if that's how it ends up, cool. But you're not coming in here just enjoying playing here. If that's the case, we're going to try to win. So
We'll finish up with Barry in the second row.
Hey, there's this famous story that Genovese, this Dodger scout, brought you in here, and you were crushing balls all over the place, and he couldn't convince the Dodgers to draft you. They passed for some guys who never played in the major leagues. You were drafted by the Marlins. The rest is history, but what do you remember about all that?
I had many conversations with him. I know he was working on them. He said he came to watch me hit in the cage, and he brought me out to the workouts and all that. And he said he was trying to convince him, but it didn't work out. But I know he was rooting for me and hoping that it did. So always appreciate him for that.
So you could have wound up a Dodger, huh?
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
We'll finish up on your.
Sorry, last one. I don't know if you've ever faced Gonsolin before. Did you do any tape on him or any video to watch? And what pitch did he throw you that you took out?
We were scrambling. There wasn't no tape. It was just like, hey, what's he got? Okay, these 3 pitches, go get him. So no, I've seen him on TV. He's obviously had a great year. So I've seen his highlights. But that's it. So I had to go from memory of that and go get him.
Well, we're real happy for you, G. Congratulations. Very appropriate for an LA guy to win MVP of the All-Star Game, only the third Yankee ever. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.